Almost bit it there. Almost bit it. That day's coming at some point. Let's see how we're set. Perfect. Stream looks choppy. How's it? Come on now. Okay. So it hasn't shown up yet. Oh. The next time we're going to be doing something like this will be Sunday morning. Every Sunday morning during football season, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. We then come back later in the afternoon on Sunday at the conclusion of the last Sunday afternoon game, and we go live to talk about Sunday Night Football. So those are the next two streams that are coming up. Buffering's bad. All right, thank you for weighing in on that. This is 2 in a row. We're plugged in through the hard wire. Let me try to disconnect a couple things here. Just turn that off. See if maybe that has a little bit of an effect. But we'll try to keep going, and then I'll text out the picks through the chat if this doesn't get any better. All right, so those are the next two streams. Sunday morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, and then Sunday afternoon. We'll also be back on 2 p.m. 11 a.m. Pacific. Should know that because it's literally happening right now. Tonight's Chargers-Raiders game, and we're going to cover some college games I like for the weekend. We're going to talk about Saturday night's NFL games. I don't love a lot there. We'll go through that with the line movements. First, we'll recap what happened Monday. Another disaster. 1-4. Lamar Jackson under 27.5 passing attempts, cruise control. And then everything else went against us. Mayfield's under passing yards. The under on Mayfield's longest completion, missed that by like 2 yards. The under for the game, and Baltimore in the first quarter. We laid half a point. It ended 7-7. So 1-4. Did not cap that game well at all. Considering I was following the line movement on the under, and it was nowhere near that. That game was a great football game, though. Credit to the Browns for that performance. I know they didn't cover because of the fluky safety at the end, but credit to the Browns. That was a hell of a performance, even in a loss. They're really turning some heads this year. So on the year, 37 games under 500. Good God. 117, 154, and 1. That's where we are. I am going to just start tweeting the picks on. All right, here we go. Yeah, this stream is buffering like crazy. All right, right out of the gate, those are the 3 picks for tonight's game, if you can see this. I like the Chargers tonight. A lot of key injuries for the Raiders. 4 guys down on defense. Jonathan Abram, safety, out. Cleveland Farrell, pass rusher, out. Nicholas Morrow, linebacker, out. And Damon Arnett, the cornerback, is out as well for this game. The Raiders have also been reeling. We've talked about this, but they are going through the same thing they went through last year, which is they're running out of gas late in the season. Last year, they started 6-4 and closed 1-5. This year, they started 6-3, and they've been 1-3 since, with that 1 win coming against the Jets. Those 4 games, the current stretch they're on, they're giving up 37 points per game. They fired defensive coordinator Paul Gunther earlier in the week. So the defense has been an absolute mess. They're down 4 defensive starters, and they just fired the defensive coordinator. You know what? Let me try something. I think I know what the internet. No, that's not going to be the issue. All right. As I'm checking that out. So I have to bet Anthony move here. Number one, Raiders much troubling when you have all the Raider news I just laid out. Shockingly, you need Ethernet. So where was I? Number one, I think it's injuries on the Chargers side. Mike Williams, a wide receiver, has already been ruled out. Keenan Allen might be missing this game as well. Austin Eckler is good to go. Brian Bulaga is out along the offensive line. So the Chargers have their woes. Anthony Lynn is a head coach, and a short week gives me very little confidence. But I am going to play the Chargers plus the 3.5. Even despite the injuries, and I'm hoping Allen, that's why I'm going to be going over 24.5 plays. But even despite the injuries, based on how bad the Raider defense has been, that's why I'm going to be. They have given up 26 or more in 10 of 13 games this season. That's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to play into that with the Chargers and more action tonight. Through some of this, I want to get these out there so you guys can at least see them. Over 63. All right. So there's the college plays I'm looking at. USC Oregon's Friday night, so make sure you're ready for that one. Few factors here. Number one, Oregon's defense is terrible. Oregon's not even supposed to be in this game. Oregon is playing in this game because Washington's been ruled out due to COVID. So it was supposed to be Washington and USC for the Pac-12 championship. And then Washington got ruled out, so Oregon gets to step up. USC should have no problem hanging points. Let me go ahead and find that one. Yeah, third play. I'm going to have to look that one up because I got that number botched a little bit. But the point I'm getting at there is I think we're going to see lots of points. USC is going to handle their business, and Oregon's got a chance to kind of technically win the conference. So I think you're going to see plenty from them as well. I think USC's defense not only leaves a little bit to be desired, but I think they know even with a win here, they're not going to the college football playoff. You might get a dejected effort catching the 10.5 against Clemson. I just think that's too many points. I understand that Trevor Lawrence didn't play in the first game, and that assumes he and Clemson are going to blow Notre Dame out. Both teams have had 2 weeks to get ready for this game. Notre Dame's defense is legitimate. 17th, or they gave up 17 points to North Carolina a few weeks back after the first quarter. I'm going to go with Notre Dame. And number 3, Alabama first half. The first half has been a smash throughout the course of the season and throughout Nick Saban's history there. But you also have to wonder if that's too many points to lay against a Florida offense that can score. So it looks like I'm going to get to work for the next episode.